Good morning, children. Welcome back to the science class. Dear children, today we will discuss about concept 2 of solids, liquids and gases chapter. Children, in this concept we will discuss about interchange of states of matter. So, let's get started. Children, do you know how does matter change its state? Okay, let me explain this to you. Dear children, matter can be changed from one form to another by heating or cooling. As you can see in the picture that water on heating changes into water vapor, which is a gas. On the other hand, on cooling, water changes into ice, which is the solid state. Thus, we can conclude that matter changes from one form to another on heating or by cooling. Children, we need to understand that on heating, the molecules start moving faster and they move apart and expand, and thus state change occurs. Similarly, on cooling, the molecules come closer and contract. Children, as you can see in this slide, that gas molecules on cooling come closer and contract. Hence, the gaseous state changes to liquid state on cooling. I repeat, the gas molecules on cooling come closer and contract. Thus, it changes into liquid state. Dear children, there are various processes which are involved in the state change of matter, and today we will discuss about them one by one. So first, we will discuss about evaporation. Do you know what is evaporation? Hmm. Okay, I will explain it to you. Dear children, on heating, when liquid changes to gaseous state, the process is known as evaporation. Let me elaborate this to you. Children, when water is heated, it changes into water vapor. This is because on heating, the water molecules start moving faster and they become free to move and escape in the air in the form of water vapor. Children, you can easily see in the picture that water molecules on heating they start moving faster and uh, they can escape in the air in the form of water vapor. I hope now it is clear to you all. Now, let us discuss about condensation. Children, the change of gaseous state to liquid state on cooling is called condensation. For example, when steam gets cooled, it condenses into what to form water. Children, as you can see in this picture, that when the water vapor present in the air touch the cool surface of this glass, it turns into water droplets. So this process is known as condensation. Now, and this happens, children, because on cooling steam, the movement of water molecules becomes slower and they start to move close to each other. That means they become less free to move and thus come closer to form water. So I hope you have understood this, children. Now we will discuss about the next process, which is melting. Children, the change of solid state into liquid state on heating is called melting. You must have noticed that when you take out ice from refrigerator, after some times it turns into water. This happens because when ice is kept at a warm place, the movement of molecules in ice increases and they become free and move apart and thus turn into liquid state, that is water. So children, this is all about melting. Even you can try this at home. Now, children, let us discuss about the next process, which is freezing. Okay, have you ever heard about this word freezing? Okay, let me tell you, children, the change of liquid to solid state on cooling is called freezing. I repeat, the change of liquid to solid state on cooling is called freezing. For example, children, when you cool water, the movement of its molecules slow down and they come very close to each other and turn into a rigid shape to form ice. I hope, children, this is clear to you all. Children, do you know what is sublimation? Hmm, you're still thinking? Okay, children, let me explain it to you all. Dear children, when solid directly changes into gaseous state, this process is known as sublimation. For example, camphor, which is also known as kapoor in Hindi. Children, when you keep this camphor cube in open after some times, you will notice that it becomes smaller in size and finally it disappears. Children, you can try this experiment at home and I hope you will enjoy doing this and you can note down your observation. Children, this happens because camphor shows sublimation that is it can directly change from solid to gaseous state. So children, that's it for today. Now have a look at the questions given in the next slide and try to answer them orally. The first question for you is name the process by which solid directly changes into gas. Then name a substance which exists in all three states of matter. Then we have what is melting. And the last one, how does matter changes state? That's all for today, children. Thank you so much. Have a good day.